Welcome to the BFME2, the Rise of the Witch King on the map Area 3 in a phenomenal matchup between two amazing players. We have the green model player Mr. Smog and his opponent is the blue Angmar player Irby. And also these players faced each other in the finals of the World Championship 2018. So it was actually almost 7 years ago, because we are in 2025 now, even though it's only February, but still. And it was one of the greatest finals I was able to cast so far. It went all the way to the game number 7 in the best of 7. It was phenomenal, and these players are still active playing this game. And here we are, 7 years later, the same matchup. But will the result be the same? That's gonna be the big question. We will find the answer about this question very, very soon. As the Angmar player is building up 2 mills, Hall of the Kingsman into the 3rd mill, and his opponent building up 2 slaughterhouses, 3 slaughterhouses into the Orc Pit numero uno. But trust me that one, there is going to be potentially more than only one single Orc Pit, because the age of Angmar might be over. Okay, so it's going to be the resource building number 4. The resource is going to be great for the model player, that's good. But he still needs more than only one production building to keep up the spam, because his units are getting outclassed. In order to compensate the skill issue the Oryx will have in this matchup, he needs to make sure that quantity is gonna be his main and primary weapon. The Oryx of Mordor. Let's go! In the HD edition they also look dope. In the Gundabad Oryx. So it's basically the Witch King of Angmar is fighting against his former master Sauron. The Orcs of Gundabad are stronger, but we need to always care about this unit here. That's the most important unit. If he dies, you will lose your whole battalion, so you need to always pay attention to them. But on the bright side, even if you survive with only one of these guys, you can respawn over time, even if you are rank 1. Because this Drum Master unit also acting pretty much like a banner carrier, and giving you all the advantages of the banner carrier despite being level 1. Okay, so the production building number 2 for Irby is going to be the Troll and Wolf Den. That's going to give him the option to transform his Drum Masters into the mighty Wolf Riders. That's a possibility too. And Smoky, the model player, is trying to body block. So the Gundabad Orcs can't just pass through. And we have a lot of Orcs up on the field. And you cannot pass, as Kenneth would like to say. So we have extrovers, and that's the, the variety advantage the Angmar faction gives to you. You have the chance to turn them into the Swordmen, into the Pikemen, into the extrovers, or into the Wolf Riders, so you can turn like all-in-one unit basically, okay? Let's call it this way. Drum Master is an all-in-one unit, gives you every option you ever need, from melee to pike to cav to ranged. So depending on the situation, you can also wait. You don't need to transform them immediately. You can wait and see what the enemy is up to, then transform him right after. Beautiful trample. And now that's gonna force the model player to get some more Easterlings up on the field. But for now, he actually went for the level 2 Haradrim Palace to recruit some of the Haradrim Lancers. The Haradrims are going to war. Talking about this matchup, I think that's a quite even matchup. Can go either way. Angmar is also pretty beasty in the late game, but if there is a weakness of Angmar compared to Mordor's in the late game, it has to be the lack of resource generation. So Mordor has a lot of tools to get extra resources. Beautiful. Angmar not that much, You have only Waldor with the pillage, but Mordor has plenty more options. You have industry, for example. This all alone is already a very great option, and giving you basically the chance to play the game with a little bit less map control. So you can play a bit, bit more campy. Something Angmar can't do. But here's a lot of units upon the field. Great Eye of Sauron has been used to buff the units from Mordor. And he's looking to get into the backline. That's going to be a great trample into the Orc Archers. Phenomenally done from Irby, the Slovenian player. But, besides trampling into some of the units, he won't be able to do any economical damage to his opponent because he has just too many units to defend himself with. But you know what? In most cases, offense is the best defense. So him being around this location, putting pressure with his Haradrim. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. got in safety by building a slaughterhouse. Losing a builder is always painful, kind of slowing the progressing in the game and delaying the transition possibilities later on. What are they doing with the pick there, bro? Come on. Okay, that's gonna be the Hall of the Kingsman numero 2. Might go for the level 2 for the Black Numenorians, but they are just way too expensive. I think it's something the Angmar player can't afford as we are talking. They have 500 command points available for Irby. And 500 command points available for Mr. Smog. The Smog has been only defending since the beginning of the game. He has also the Horde bonus. Now the Mordor army is approaching, leading by the Easterlings of Mordor. Plenty of orcs. How many orcs would you like to see? Yes. And he will be facing this small army, but they have like a bit more quality. Extrovers in the back can actually deal lots of damage, and you can deny them with the strong beefy front line to enter the back line, and your back line can pretty much deal constant DPS, you know. And also the Wolfpacks are one of the best, if not the best, counter to the pikemen, because they are super mobile. There is not a single unit beside the Wolfpacks that are not only countering the pikemen, but also being super fast and being always able to chase them and catch them. Okay, that's gonna be a destroyed mill for sure if he wants to commit, but it looks like he doesn't want to commit. He want to just reposition and now retreat. But remember, the way the Rise of the Witch King game works is you don't need to destroy a thing to gather power points. So the more you fight, the more power points you will gain. It's a mechanic which is different compared to BFME 1. In BFME 1, you only get power point reward if you end up killing a thing, like a last hit on a unit or a last hit on the structure you want to destroy. If you don't destroy, if you don't get the last hit, you don't get power points, you know? It kind of makes the BFME 1 a bit more micro heavy compared to Rise of the Witch King. But Rise of the Witch King is for sure more macro heavy game, because you have like many more units up on the field. You don't mind losing them, but you need to still use them wisely. But for now, Angmar is kind of playing a bit more defensively too, going for the Hall of the Kingsman number 3, just to keep up with the spam power of Mordor, who is like spamming lots of units from 3 Orc Pits and a Haradrim Pit is level 2. Might go for heroes later on. After the first couple of minutes into the game, the Angmar player Irby has 675 command points collected, has 5 power points in the bank after choosing the Fellwind, and he started with the War Chant. And his opponent, the Mordor player Mr. Smog on the left, has collected only 6 power points so far, so he's 4 power points behind his opponent, but he's up a little bit of command points. About command points, he's up to 825, and because he doesn't choose anything from the spellbook after starting with the Eye of Sauron, it kind of tells me that he's planning to collect 10 power points to unlock the industry. So that's the plan of Mordor, which will give him a huge eco boost, and then you can use this money to recruit some strong stuff. Like talking about maybe a hero like Gothmog, one of the cheapest options of Mordor, but you can go for the Mouth of Sauron, for example, a great scaling hero with a splash damage when he's, you know, in between the enemy lines, his debuff, and also of course you can go for the Fell Beast, and even eventually the Witch King. Mordor has weaknesses, but diversity is none of them. You have a lot of options in the late game. You can go for the Movement Kill Pan, Troll Cage. With the Troll Cage, you can go for the Mountain Trolls, Trauma Troll, Attack Troll. You can go for the Black Riders from the Fortress. It's a possibility too. It's from this structure. It's gonna be a War Chant. Never mind, he actually went for the War Chant. And that's gonna be a big fight now between Angmar and Mordor. Who's gonna be able to win? Which evil is more evil? I mean, pressure is always good. And it's smart from Irby to not take the fight, because he doesn't have to take the fight. He can just keep running away and focus on the structures. That's something you will most of the time see when you watch Rise of the Witch King games, because it's more rewarding to destroy structures than it is to kill enemy units, you know? Because everything is tied up to the economy. So if you cut your opponent's economy, he will also lose command points. So he can't recruit more units than he currently has, and he will also get less resources. So it's like a win-win situation if you end up destroying their resource buildings. By the way, I've seen Gothmog in between the army. He's in the front. The handsome orc of Mordor. He has leadership from the level 1, the D of the orc. And basically gives you what Sauron gives you, and you can stack it. Oh, good positioning by Mordor. Good positioning by Mordor. Kind of blocking the enemy units from getting away and surrounding them, and easy level up for Gothmog. He's gonna use the Orc Discipline. Targeted orcs and goblins gain basic experience. Farm ranks, you maggots. Farm ranks. I mean, that's a very strong army actually, you know? Don't underestimate this army from Mordor. Look at their damage. That's going to be a Felvin usage from the Ingmar player to kind of disable the enemy unit's movement a little bit. But I think they still will get the chance to commit on the mill. Now the question is, will he freeze it? The answer to that question is a no, because it's only level 1. I think he doesn't want to waste it. But now we have the Dark Rangers from the level 3 Hall of the Kingsman. That's good, because they are the elite archers from this faction, and they have like good range and high damage output, and can turn the fight into your favor, but still don't want to melee fight a hero. Gothmog is diving into the enemy lines, but you can just disengage, and that's what you should be doing. And once the Fury is on cooldown and it's not active anymore, that's going to be the time for you to turn and fight. Now you could just right click on him, but it looks like, Gothmog, you might leave. You know, I allow you to leave, to live to see yet another day. Okay, so Irby went for the Felvin, for the Snowbind, for the Warchant, and has 8 power points on top of that. You have some Easterlings up on the field. They are still Warchanted from the Mordor player. No, it's actually not Warchanted. I don't know what, I think that's the leadership from Gothmog. He's a little bit getting, oh, that's a good move there. But Irby is paying attention to protect his, oh, bad trample into the pike, man. He was greedy, he went for it. And you can't say that he didn't went for it, okay? It requires something. Maybe it's, you know, desperacy. If that's even an English word. What is this called if you are desperate? What is this feeling? Like, is it called desperate? Just like that's it? Or can you use this word in a different way? Trolls. We have the mountain trolls from the troll cage, level 1. But for now, it's level 1. Later on, you can invest 350 to get it to level 2. And then another, I think, 1,000 to get it to rank 3 to keep recruiting the stronger trolls, the attack trolls, which they also have ability to steal these trolls from the creeps. Or if enemy has a troll, once your attack troll is level 2, you have the dominate troll, which you can also use when you, for example, play Mordor against goblins and you have like attack trolls. Your enemy, the goblin faction, is the cave trolls, and your attack troll is level 2. You can steal them, which is good, you know? Nobody's taking care of these creeps, by the way. The troll is also good for destroying the buildings, but not good against pikemen, not against rangers. Oh, but he will get a chance to hit. Troll is a mean one. You don't want to be melee fighting anything, basically. When you have strong archers, their biggest weakness is their durability. Their biggest strength is their damage output, and of course they are ranged, so they are dealing damage from a safe distance. That's what makes them strong. Gothmog is super low. That's a frozen land from the Ingmar player. That's the only way you can get leadership on every unit with this faction. There is not a hero that gives you leadership when you play Ingmar. I see you. Okay, that's gonna be a boosted high damage output from these Easterlings. Felvin is unbeatable. Felvin gives you the option to go for the Wombo combo with the long shot Felvin combination. That's a possibility too. But I think you want to have more than only one, even though they changed the Felvin. So before, they were all gathered in one single tiny space, and now they kind of get thrown into different directions, which kind of nerfs the Wombo combo potential of the section, which not only existed with the Rangers and Longshot, but also existed with like heroes like, for example, Rogash, you know. Rogash has splash damage, has the leap attack. Oh, that's still a good hit, bro. Nice, good job. 1000 command points for Ingmar. 1000. So that's maxed out. And also, Mordor has pretty much the same amount of command points, only missing 2 slaughterhouses to get to that point. Went also for the upgrade on the fortress, which allows him now to recruit the Black Riders, but also can give him the chance to go for the Gorgorov's Fireball upgrade on the fortress, which is great when it comes to fight against clumped armies like this. So you can just like launch it, and it will wipe out pretty much everything what the enemy has to offer. Gothmog is good. Level 5 will give you the Iron Hand. Not very useful against Ingmar, because Ingmar really doesn't have too many fear effects. I think only the Witch King has it, and not even from rank 1, so not super useful. Ingmar player went only for Waldor, a cheap, very affordable hero, true, but I think you want to have something different if you want to be able to deal with these Black Riders. One of the options you have is to get this building to level 2, yes, as he did, and then recruit the Hill Trolls, you know. They are like a great counter and a way better option compared to these Rudaur Spearmen, which transform from the Hillman, from the Trollmaster. This unit also makes them stronger, by the way. Only gives leadership to the Trollmaster units. The Worm will be special summoned from the Mordor player Mr. Smog, and his mission is to destroy this level 3 all of the Kingsmen to not have to deal with, you know, more Dark Rings anytime soon. And also the Snowbind is on cooldown, so he can't freeze the structure to save it, and the building is going to be taken down. And now he will potentially rotate to this level 3 mill, which is the second most important structure around the base of the Ingmar player Irby. And the Worm is a devastating power when it comes to destroy enemy structures, and you can see his damage is crazy. Even though it's a level 3 structure, you can two-shot it. You can two-shot a level 3 production building, which is supposed to be the tankiest building in the game after the fortress. And also he's taking a loose around this area. Luckily, this he went for the Blight. As the units are leaving, the Orcs will die exclusively, but now the Black Riders are coming and they can do what they please. And they will wipe out those Rangers. And there was a 15 power point, like the Worm, okay? And now it's about, it's about you to judge which of the 15 power points was more useful and more impactful. The Worm summon from Mordor or the Blight usage of the Ingmar player Irby. But it's a good thing. Destroying the level 3 resource buildings is always amazing. Still 1000 command points for Ingmar, but most of the buildings are built up next to each other. You can see like he has like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mills, but they are super close to each other, so they don't give you the resource value, only increasing your command points by a bit. Mordor has 2.5k collected, but he has more level 3 resource buildings compared to his opponent, and also the layout of this base is looking a bit more healthy to me. Like the distance is better, so you get more value from these slaughterhouses money-wise. You know, the primary value of the resource buildings should be always the resources you get and not the command points. It's always like a good extra thing to achieve, but their primary purpose, obviously, is to make you rich.
It's those soldiers from Rome. They're here.
We get to recruit more Easterlings. Gothmog is level 5. The ability looks amazing for it to be useless. You know, not very useful. Not in this matchup. There are matchups in which they are, in which the ability is super useful, like against Men of the West, for example, against the Elves, or against Mordor, but not against Ingmar. Not against Isengard, for example. Like, Isengard has no fear, like no fear ability at all. Gothmog. Okay, he will go for the catapult from the level 2 siege works. This is armored fortress, by the way, super tanky. You will need a long time to destroy this. Irby has collected 12 power points on top of the Blight. His resources are still not looking good. He's far away from getting to the point. He actually will get the ice arrows. It's a good thing. I like the ice arrows. That's gonna make your Dark Rangers hit significantly harder. And you can give them leadership with the Frozen Land and buff them with the War Chant. That's a good thing. Morgom here could be a possible option. It's good. It's a good hero when it comes to fight against enemy heroes with his Morgul bleed. Potentially give you the chance to kind of keep the enemy Gothmog checked and kill him right after. But you need to always know that the Black Riders are also great when it comes to fight against heroes. They are designed to be a hero counter. Trollstone Trover has been also recruited from the Dark Iron Forge. He did not go for Eye Shot, but he went for another level 3 Hall of the Kingsman. That's the only possible way for you to keep recruiting more and more Dark Rangers. And that's gonna be a big fight now, potentially in the center. But I think he wants to just siege. The buildings are super big against siege weapons, as you can see and tell. I think you only need like 2 shots to destroy a catapult. Let's see. If you also splash damage, you can hit multiple structures or units at the same time. Mordor has to find a solution to destroy this Trollstone Trover ASAP, you know? Otherwise, he's gonna be in big trouble. He just passed through enemy catapult. Just destroy it, my man. Keep the Trollstone Trover alive. I mean, they just like take no damage from the archers at all, unless the archers have fire arrows or any weapon upgrade. Then it's gonna be a different situation. I would love to see Gothmog, but that's a good catch with the Black Riders. They're doing a good job actually, hitting, running, putting pressure. Almost 20 power points. Did he go for the Gorgorov Spire Fireball though? That's a big question. I don't think so, but I think you don't even get the chance to see that after the change they did to the fortress. And Mordor also almost collected 20 power points. So let's talk about the potential ultimate powers of both the factions, okay? So Mordor has the Ring of Fire and or the Balrog Summon, okay? Both of them are great in almost every situation. But watch this layout. Like Balrog here, Breath Fire, you kill these structures. The next Breath Fire, you kill these structures. You can summon him underneath the enemy army to kill the army too. And about Angmar, Angmar has the big bad wolf summon, the Sheer of Wolf, or the Avalanche. The Avalanche has no counter, it's like a click and use, but the wolf, even though he is super powerful and has great damage output, is super weak against fire arrows. And I've just seen those Orc archers and also now even Haradrim archers with their fire arrows. And trust me when I say that, they can take down the wolf surprisingly fast, okay? Yes, you can heal with him by eating an enemy unit back to full HP, but you need to time it super nicely because they can legit burst you down. Now with ice arrows versus fire arrows. The yin-yang situation. Black Orcs. Good defense with a couple of catapults around the fortress. Everything is shooting. We have some snow trolls from the Angmar player too. That's good. They are being catched again off guard. Ooh, that's gonna be the Rain of Fire, boys. Let's go. Oh boy. The Mordor is on fire. But also he went for the Avalanche. He went for the Avalanche, but what did he really destroy? That's the quick. He didn't even destroy the level 3 Haradrim Palace. So I say that without seeing it, but I think the Rain of Fire was just a bit more useful. And you can see the difference, right? The faction Ingmar is focused more on ice stuff. Their color is also bluish. The Mordor is focused more on fire and destruction. Oh, talking about the destruction, there comes the Gorgorov Spire Fireball on your face, son. And Irby is losing the whole map, slowly but surely, even taking damage on his fortress. These catapults have like crazy long range, by the way. They are shooting legit from downtown, but the animation of the shot is super slow, at least compared to BFME1. Like, if you have a unit here, you have more than enough time to step aside, you know? You can just get away from those shots. Kaboom. And also it's not upgraded, this fortress, super weak. Arrow volley. Not doing too much. Level 4 Waldor. To be honest, almost no hero recruited from both the players. They just went for Gothmog, the cheap hero from Mordor, and Voldo, the cheap hero from Ingmar. They've still crazy strong options. Both of them can recruit Witch Kings. One of them is going to be the Witch King of Ingmar. He's able to get mounted on his horse, on his black horse, or fight on foot. And the Witch King of Mordor is the one we have seen in the films, you know, flying on his fell beast and fighting also on his foot. The barbed arrow shot. I like it. I like the barbed arrow shot. It's gonna be the fell wind, but the worm summon from the Mordor player, that's good. Beautiful trample into the backline, punishing his opponent for not having the heavy armor. And that's something only the Haradrim archers can do from the elite archers, buying upgrades on them. Like, that's something the rangers cannot do. They have no heavy armor. Oh, the worm is so crazy, bro. He just wiped out this army a little bit, kind of messed them up, and then, you know, pretty much teleported. And you can reposition. It has almost like no cooldown. Like it says recharge time 2 seconds, but if you use it, look, maybe it's gonna use it and I will show you. Like he's using it now, right? So it goes on cooldown, but the second it comes out, you can use it immediately again. So you can like keep repositioning, and I think it has no range. Like you can do this from here to here, from here to here. I think the only limitation is you need to have vision to the spot you want to teleport. The worm was super beneficial, by the way, super beneficial. But, you know, the thing is, Ingmar player Irby is still in the game. Like, it's not over. It is not over. Gorgorov's Fireball is reloading. Also, the Black Riders will be recruited for the second time. They cost a lot, though. It's not only about the $2,000, but also the amount of stuff you need to do before you are legitimate to recruit them. Like, you need to get some upgrades on the fortress, which makes them to the most expensive unit you can recruit. These pigs though, there are like 3 pigs, 4 pigs, 5. Like that's like crazy about how many. What is this? Crazy. Like that's a family over there. That's the daddy. That's the 2 kids, 3 kids. I don't know, mini kids. I like the catapult spam. The damage is kind of crazy, isn't it? Like you kill it so fast, but the delay between shots is also pretty high. You need to recharge for a long time before you can get the chance to shoot for the second time. Went for the tavern. Everything besides the heavy armor has been purchased. Industry has been used. It's a level 2 structure still. No need to get it to level 3, only gives you a bit more production speed and also a bit tanky structure. But I think he's not rich enough to do all of that. And that's the Gorgorov Spyfire, boys. When you see this eye, you need to be careful. It will give you the signal. It might come. I like the cars, finally. Now finally we see the Ingmar heroes. Let's go. Morgomir, Karsh and Voldor. The real monster trio. 3 hunters of Ingmar. He's trying to push through the middle with a catapult. I think this army is not strong enough to pay attention to. You can just ignore them and tell them, okay, you do whatever you want. You need like ages to destroy one of my structures, and I will just keep pushing. Obey trample into the Easterlings. Power points are going up for both the players. The Falvin Blight combination is still good. Still good. He's gonna use the Blight, and I think the second they want to to get away from this spot, but it looks like Mordor player is not paying attention. Now he's paying attention, and now you want to go and Falwind it. He didn't use Falwind. He also used somewhere the Snowbind to save this level 1 production building, the Hall of the Kingsmen. They are still poisoned. The poison damage is kicking in and keeps getting them killed. The poison is active for, I don't know, it doesn't tell you the poison duration. Oh, primary and secondary poison durations 15, 25 and 35 seconds. So Even if you leave immediately after being used, after being affected by the blight, you are still gonna be poisoned for, let's say, around 20 seconds, you know? This power was much more powerful before, because it was turning everyone who was affected by blight and died into white, which the player who used the blight got to control. Like, you had no army, you used blight, you killed the whole enemy army, and then you had a whole army of whites. They were not there for permanent, forever, but still, this powerful was like crazy strong. I like Karsh. I think he's super underrated, by the way. Super underrated. I like the Chill Soul. It's a very unique ability to Karsh. It basically makes enemy take constant, low, but continuous damage, which kind of is the main reason why in big fights everybody will try to kill Karsh as soon as possible. Because if you don't, the damage will keep stacking up a little bit, and your army is gonna get lower until they die. This Black Rider is gonna be able to get away 2 power points, and also he went for a lot of power points. Now Barricade, Arrow Volley, Industry, Worm, Tainted Land, Warchant, Eye, and the Rain of Fire. An Enigma player went for the 3-5 power points, talking about the Felwind, Snowbind, and Warchant. 10 power point, 15, 15, 25. So the next one he's saving for is going to be the Shade of Wolf. Again, you get the chance to summon the wolf. Pretty strong, super fast on foot, like super fast. Not like Balrog, but Balrog can fly. The wolf doesn't need to fly, he is like super fast. That you can move from any location to any location you want. Okay, that's gonna be the Auric summon from the Enigma player. Irvi, on top of the enemy army, that's good. The Arrow Volley is coming in clutch. And this is not only a way to make your own army stronger, but also enemy will lose their movement speed by a lot. And I've seen this being used against dwarves. And as you know, dwarves are already super slow units, you know. And if they get nerfed or debuffed by the enemy frozen land, by losing 25% of their already low movement speed, it low-key feels like that they can't move. They're like standing still. Perma-stun. Gothmog, use the Fury. Gothmog gains 125% more damage and 50% more armor. Long story short, he's able of fighting 3 Angmar heroes and force them to retreat. Talking about 3 Angmar heroes, I don't see Morgomir up on the field anymore. I only see Karsh and Voldor. Karsh is also level 5, that's good. Now that's like the blink. Karsh can teleport to us. And also when you are level 5, you basically unlock say it, the fear effect. With level 4, okay, we'll have to undead. With level 4, you give resistances to fear. The blink is good. It gives you, it's like a teleport ability from Shelob, but Shelob can also knock you down. This can't knock you down. Gives you the chance to get away from tricky situations. And the Whisper of Death, a big damage output against a single target unit. And we see Mumakis up on the field. They also will get the Fire Arrows and the banner, that's good. And charge for no reason into this direction. I don't know what they charge away from. Can't tell. He's gonna go for the Mumakil number 2. 1400 resources, 70 command points they cost. Rain of Fire is almost available. Remember, the Avalanche and the Rain of Fire have been always almost used at the pretty much same time. And the layout this time is a bit better for Angmar. So he doesn't need to be that scared anymore. At some point you need to know what you need to expect, right? Because he used it at the same time, he now knows that his opponent is also super close for his ultimate power. But Barricade is going to be summoned offensively from Mordor. They are both reloading. Ingmar has 27 power points in the bank.
We are the elite.
We are the elites. Shoot them down. Oof, what a fine shot. The power points are going up. The Rain of Fire I think the avalanche is going to be slightly faster because it has been potentially used a bit earlier. They have the same amount of cooldown, by the way, 12 minutes. It's always the same. The Shade of Wolf has been summoned or chosen from the spellbook radar. I want to see where he's going to use it. Is he gonna try to commit to the fortress? Because he went for the fire munitions on his fortress. It means even the fortress is able to shoot with fire arrows. It's a great trample, by the way. This guy doesn't want to stop trampling. Oh my god. Who's gonna stop this guy? Okay, everything is available.
I cannot take them myself.
Oh my god, he almost killed. Oof, son. Okay. He killed all the Ingmar army. Now the question is, when and where is Irby gonna use his own powers? I'm talking about plural because he has both the 25 power points available. Something Mordor player Mrs. Mock doesn't have yet. He still needs 10 power points for his own 25, the second ultimate 25 power point from his own spellbook. Okay, what could have been going differently? Like maybe heroes, even though I personally think it's now a little bit too late for heroes. Every hero you will now recruit for the first time is going to be only level 1. Even though they can get super strong in the late game, but now for them it's going to be super difficult to get to rank 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Talking about obviously like a Rogash or even the Witch King of Ingmar. This Momo Killer is super underrated, no? Okay, that's gonna be Avalanche. Not even one-shotting the Momo Kill. He just face tanked it like a big boss. It's the ultimate power. Couldn't even break through the thick skin of this giant Momo Kill. Unbelievable. Maybe you need to summon the wolf to be able to fight those Momo Kills. The siege will continue. Now Mordor is again in a winning situation. But there comes the big bad wolf. Why are you running? Get over here, Momo Kill. Look this fire arrow damage. You see? You see? Okay, he's gonna be able to devour one of the Haradrim archers. Now just trampling them into death. He's super fast. Keep that in mind. And also his punches like a rocket.
A hillman spirit cannot be so easily crushed.
Look, the punching. Momo Kill, why you have such big ears? Okay, he's gonna be able to punch him, shred him. And his call to pack is like a simulation, is like a cheap copy of the Breathfire from Balrog. Which is like to have like a area of effect damage. And can you also devour this? No, you can't. You can just one-shot it. Okay, let's be honest, the wolf didn't do too much. But he should still have the time to just keep running and at least use the call to pack here. He's gonna use it against the Momo Kill. A Momo Kill is just like it's built different. Like he's faster, look at him. He's gonna go down to the pikeman. The wolf is almost gone too. And because Smoky went for the... Hold on, we have a big fight here between Gothmog and Morgomir. Who's gonna be able to win this?
This fight continues without me.
Yeah, you better just cripple me and run away. Now it's not a 1v1, fair 1v1 anymore.
I'm hurt.
Take this. Take this. Gothmog, no! Now you are a white. And you need to fight for Morgomir.
Do not hesitate.
The map is looking phenomenal for green Mordor player though. Like, look at the minimap. He's like expanding to the top side, getting some more eco, lumber mills, something that Ingmar can do. His Black Riders are level 5 too, that's good. That's gonna make them super tanky, and also level 7, let's be honest, not super useful. Going for the tower, for the defense, for the outpost control, for like a little, you know, land he's now owning. Which kind of makes the distance from him to the enemy a bit shorter. And a safe place to retreat to when the fight is not going your way. Light has been summoned or used. They are poisoned, these units. Land is going to be used. They will still be poisoned. We have seen this before a little bit longer. But I think in long term they should be fine. Mordor for sure, even though we cannot see that based on facts, but based on my feeling, Mordor is for sure way more wealthy compared to Ingmar. He's using the scald shot. It's gonna be cripple on. Ooh, what a fine combo there was! Did you see that, guys? Somebody crippled him and Mumakil just trampled him. Crazy. What? Okay, Karsh, level 6. He's trying to destroy this catapults with his summoned orcs, and he should be able to do that. Ingmar is holding, okay? He's holding himself. And that kind of makes me think that Mordor should group a bigger army and then try to go for a big push. But you can see in the super late game, these powers are super annoying to be dealt with, okay? Like, every few minutes you can summon orcs, you can buff your army, you can make the enemy units weaker, you can go for the big summon, and they are kind of getting the game into a loop situation in which something big has to happen to break through the loop. And the big is like connected to our army. You need to be the one who's like getting a huge army, saving your power points, and then use the power points in your army at the same time simultaneously to get the job done. To get the job done is basically deal so much damage that your opponent can't recover from it anymore. By the way, these towers are no joke. Like whole summoned army of the say it, orcs couldn't take it down. The build is gonna go down though. I like the sneaked in catapults from the bottom right side. They are kind of doing their own thing, being annoying. Black Riders are getting back onto the field, and also this player never went for the Witch King nor for the Fair Beast himself. Just because he's also not super rich, as he's spamming lots of catapults from both the production buildings. That's 1200 resources for 2 catapults. You recruit in about 28 seconds or so, or 30 seconds. That's why they are not rich. But being rich is not good. Like, by the way, that's maybe I always forget to add that. In the late game, being rich is not good. It's actually bad that you can't invest the money, which means you get 0 advantage over the resource difference you have built yourself up compared to your opponent. So always stay poor, invest the money into something.
This battle is too much.
By the way, these hill trolls are looking super dope, no? With their golden armor. The scavenge, or not the scavenge, the heavy dark iron mail. Super strong. So it looks like we will at least get 3 rotations of the ultimate power point, okay? You've seen the Rain of Fire twice, and the Avalanche twice. And very soon we will get the chance to see it for the 3rd time. But we've only seen the Wolf summon for the once so far. But it's also about to be changed. And for the first time ever, since the start of the game, we will get the chance to see the Balrog in about a bit. But this army is looking a bit more threatening. Let's see. That's gonna be a commitment over there. Okay, he's charging in. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, nice micro there from the Ingmar player. Oof. If he kept moving, nightmare would have happened. Okay, let's call, I just like nightmare would have happened. I like the way that you don't need a target to just charge. That's different in BFME 1. In BFME 1 you need to right click on a target to charge into the target direction, but here you can just like charge in any direction you want to, which kind of opens like more mind game situation. You can make him think you go this way, but then you go this way and stuff. I don't know, like crazy. The frozen land has been used. The worm. Okay, let's be honest. The worm has been doing a better job than the wolf or the avalanche. Look at this Mordor army, bro. Easterlings in the front, Eye of Sauron, underneath them the Tainted Land. Oh, what is this ability? Where are the glowing eyes from Morgomir? Never mind. Yeah, it's the Dark Glory. Also good. It's like a spell that's always able to stack. This Muma kid doesn't want to die. Oh my god, he doesn't want to die. Who can kill this guy? Why is he so tanky? Bro, there's like 5 rangers with ice arrows shooting at you. Karsh. I like Karsh though. Level 8, I would love to see that. Whisper of Death. The question is, who you gonna kill that with, you know? Ooh, the Rain of Fire. Doesn't it? Actually not. It's like only Gorgorov's Fireball. I was too early, too excited. My bad. My bad. Sorry, guys. Okay, the Rain of Fire is about to be available. And I think maybe a little bit before or right after that, he also will finally get the chance to collect the missing power points to unlock his 25. He's going for the moment kills. And I can understand that. I can understand the reason why he's doing this. Because they were just peeing off. They were like amazing. It's gonna be the barrage from the Spearwag of Mordor. Like, I'm telling you, the power points are devastating. It's funny when a flying hero gets also like knocked back. He's already in the air. He has no feet. Okay, remember the Ring of Fire was used a bit before the avalanche, and he now has the Balrog summon. Okay, like, what is the ideal situation for Mordor? What? Okay, for sure not this, bro. Like, okay, what? And now, what did you really kill with that? You like knocked the heroes away from you through? Unless the heroes stay there for no reason. Or he's gonna fly into a different direction? Get over here. I like the whip. It sounds like when you have like a fly in your room and like phew. Crazy. Okay, will he be able? It's actually, that's not my. This fortress is still not empowered. Like, I'm telling you, Avalanche, Balrog with the Breath Fire and hitting it few times with the Ignited Sword could get the job done. And that's gonna be a commitment of lots of heal throws with their armor and blades. Finally! The Witch King of Mordor. Not of Ingmar, but of Mordor. But here's some rangers though. Now the Witch King has to be careful because rangers are hitting like a truck. The Rain of Fire is going to be used defensively to win this battle. Okay, that's also interesting, but he actually killed a lot of stuff. And Balrog did destroy all the production building. Now he has only the Dark Iron Forge, level 3. That means he cannot recruit any more units anytime soon. Like, he can only recruit the Trollstone Thrower, that's it. He needs to rebuild the production buildings as soon as possible. Does he have enough builders though? He's gonna go for another one. He has 2 already, but I think you wanna just go for the 3rd. The Avalanche is also about to be available. Now, you know, there's a difference though. This fortress has the armor upgrade. Plus 67 armor you get. It makes the fortress way, way tankier. It's gonna summon the giants, but instantly getting shot on the face from the catapults on top of the, you know, as the expansions from the fortress. So it's gonna go for the production building, but I think in reality he should just use the avalanche to destroy the expansions, use the wolf, then the giants, and then try the hardest to commit to the fortress and take it down. Like, destroying the fortress is gonna be the best thing you can do because it will negate the effect of your opponent to keep using their power points. By the way, this barricade with fire arrows, oh my god, they just one-shotted the giants. Okay, he might use avalanche to defend himself and buy himself time. Okay, he used avalanche in a weird way. That means he has no counter to this. Builder, the blight has been used. Just shot himself on his moment kill with the catapults. He's just like killing all his own catapults now. But his army got wiped out by the blight actually. Okay, the wolf is low. You see, potentially got shot a few times, but he's so fast though. Like, he basically can get to this army in no time. And now he's low, but that's his strength. He's gonna use Devour back to full HP. As easy as that. The fortress is under attack, and he needs to make sure to destroy these catapults as soon as he potentially can. Yes, he will be able to destroy most of them. He has still the time to destroy this one as well. The Mumma kill. The wolf then is gonna go down. He's building. He doesn't want to give up. Like, Irby is a warrior. He doesn't want to give up. He's fighting until the very end. Okay, you cannot charge into a structure. I mean, you can, but it doesn't deal damage. You might be big, but the fortress is even bigger than you. The wolf has like crazy... What is the duration of this? 1.5 minutes. That's long, no? Okay, it's the same, but it feels like the wolf is there because he's so fast, no? Like, I'm telling you, he could in this time, he could move this way, back this way, move this way, like maybe 4 times back and forth. Like 90 seconds, a long time, bro. Okay, now you can't get any stronger than that, though. That's not possible. There's already your ultimate strength in the lead game. PowerPoint-wise, there is. The Witch King is doing a good job, level 4. Also a hero killer. When he's gonna get dismounted, he has also the Morgul Blade, you know, being good against heroes. Like, could always catch the Waldor or Morgomir and potentially end up taking them down. Money-wise. Actually, bro, Mordor is down to 550 command points. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Okay, the Untamed Allegiance. Did he use this one on that one? Nope. He didn't use it yet. He could go and use it on the Spider Allies. And never mind, he's gonna replace the lair which was destroyed. And now he has the creep on the same spot, but now he's the control of this one. It's not a neutral creep anymore, and they are also cheap compared to a normal troll. Actually, not much cheaper, because you could go for the troll cage and recruit your own trolls for $500 only. But it's like a additional production building. Let's say it this way. Okay, the Screech from the Fell Beast, and again, no counter to the Fell Beast, not about the Flying Witch King, who is getting back to full HP and getting back on his Fell Beast too. That's good. And this game is... I doubt that this game is close to being end. We might see another rotation of the ultimate power points. And if nothing drastic is going to be done in a second, I will speed up the game a little bit. I don't know, bro. This is like a long game, no? Crazy. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are still watching and listening to me. I don't believe you if you don't type the minute mark. It has to be around 52 minutes now. Crazy. The builder, no. Like, one thing is for sure though, no? Like, the attention of the players is going down to Goblin Town. They are making mistakes over mistakes. You barely see people making mistakes at the beginning of the game because the start is always the easiest, as you play more of the starting phase of the game than the late game of the game. Every game has a start, but every game has not the length of this game, in which you rotate with all the power points, you have money unlimited, big armies. That's not gonna happen every game. So it sounds maybe wrong, but even the players who play this game for a long time, lack of experience. The Gorgoros Fireball. I like this. I like this. This is my favorite one. I like this one, and also the avalanche shot, like the ice shot from this fortress. I like this one too. And then the third one I like is the lightning storm from Isengard, and I also like the launched mighty catapult from the dwarves, eagles, and then the last thing I want is really the ivory tower, bro. That's the horrible. That's like the worst. Like, sure, it's good to see the map for like a few seconds, but the destruction power, the other fortress ultimate abilities do have, your vision is gonna be only good if you are already leading hardcore and you want to just find the missing production buildings. You can destroy them. But in 9 out of 10 times, the other powers from the different factions are just, let's be honest, much more useful. The power points are so big, they don't even fit into the screen anymore. That's crazy. What is this bird? Okay, I think it's time to like skip forward a bit until a big fight is happening, like here for example. Oh, they catch the Witch King. No, Witch King! Get dismounted! Get dismounted! Okay, the Screech helped. The Screech helped. Here cars would have been useful. Cars would have been making them immune to the fear. And maybe with the help of cars, you could have been able to kill the Witch King. 1,000 command points for Ingmar. And 850 for Mordor. What is this bird screaming? Okay, Witch King is recovering back to full HP soonish. And another fight is about to break out. That's the darkness, by the way. Balrog and Ring of Fire about to be available. As I'm about to lose my voice. Ooh, the catch on the Witch King. He's being targeted. He's strong, but not strong enough. He's gonna explode. And you get 525 for killing him thanks to the pillage from the level 3 ability of Waldor. It's good. That's amazing. That gives you like a window of punishment. Like these are cooldowns you need to be using wisely for your own advantage as Ingmar. The giants are available. Hold on it and just wait for the wolf, for the avalanche, and then use all three, actually all four, including the summon orc ability, and try to use your army, all your summons, and take down the enemy fortress. That's gonna be the best thing you should be doing. But he's gonna not be patient, just summoning randomly the giants again, thinking that if you destroy the resource buildings at this stage of the game, it's gonna be good, but I don't think it's gonna be good. He's gonna summon now, use the frozen land, so he can step on it with his army and deal a bit more damage. This army has a lack of siege damage though, can't really siege with this army. But they are dealing good amount of damage to the units. But they won't deal too much damage to the fortress. But the Balrog is gonna be summoned underneath the army of the Ingmar player Irby. You have eyes, but nobody is gonna stop my fire. Actually, they can stop the fire. Like these rangers, 4 of them with War Chant, they can just wipe out this Balrog. What are these guys doing? Are they out of their mind?
I am near the end.
Hey, bro, it's your own fault, maybe, no? You are trapped. You are trapped! Hello, darkness, my old friend. Phew. Okay, that was random, bro. Like, Waldor was like, okay, you killed Morgomir. I sacrifice myself too. I surrender. Take my life. I want to see my friend Morgomir in the hell. Okay? Bro, this whip is made of titan. Like vibranium. Like this is a crazy whip. It can't be just made of flame. The damage is kind of crazy. These buildings are made of ice and rock. But holy, the whip. Like, you see the flyers in the late game are so impactful. It's gonna be the Breath Fire. Beautiful Breath Fire. Actually, could have also been a bit better. So you could hit the structure too, but it's like, I don't want to complain too much. He also went for the Rain of Fire. Finally went for the upgrade on the Fortress Tower. That's good. I didn't see the Rain of Fire being used. Ingmar has still the Avalanche. Not yet, but he's about to get them. As well as the Shade of Wolf. But without any backup army or follow-up army, he cannot really finish the job. Like, what I'm talking about with finishing? Like finishing is of course taking down the fortress. At this stage of the time you need to take down the fortress. It's the only legitimate way of winning the game or getting yourself the advantage you're looking for. Because what is the game all about now in the late game? Yeah, true, it's all about power points, and you cannot use them if you are losing your fortress. I see you. I like this Mordor Airways bringing you to the flight of your destination. But Ingmar is winning those battles, bro. I don't know how, but he's winning those battles continuously. Even though I need to admit that the power points from Mordor are looking a bit more scary. Like the barricade is better, for example. Like the Orc Summon is good in the early mid game, but in late game, you know, everything is level 3, everything is shooting at you, everything has upgrades, then it's gonna be useless. Same also the Druids, they've buffed this Untamed Allegiance, so we don't count that one. Then you have the Blight versus Worm. Let's be real, the Worm is better. You have the Barrage too, you know. Barrage against the White Summon, Barrage is better. Okay, Rain of Fire you can compare with the Avalanche, and the Wolf you can also kind of compare with Balrog, but everything else is pretty much better for Mordor. At least in 9 out of 10 times. But the army is a bit different scenario, because this army, you know, I can't even talk. This Ingmar army looks a bit scary, scarier, I would even like to say, compared to Mordor. But maybe it's because Mordor never went for the real army with attack trolls and such. The Worm, talking about the 15 power point, watch this. It's a level 3 production building, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know that before you make any judgment. It's like getting 3-shotted. Okay, he's gonna be able to freeze it, but now you can just teleport, get to this building and continue his journey. He's still holding on the Avalanche and on the Shade of Wolf. He found this level 3 mill, that's good, but he doesn't want to keep committing on that one. Okay. Like you can't, this is not gonna last as long as the Worm is gonna last, so he can even destroy it after the effect is gone. How long you freeze it for? Okay, you freeze it for 30 seconds, but the Worm is there for like a minute. Okay, that's the Blizzard. The weather spell from Ingmar, making the enemy units weaker. Beautiful trample into the backline, level 6. Also good for the Witch King of... Oh, the Avalanche is gonna be used on the fortress. Okay, bro, but these buildings are so tanky. Now the Gorgorov Spire Fireball will be used, but really doesn't connect to too many units actually. He's gonna use the Dark Glory, has the Ruin, which can usually deals a lot of damage to the buildings, but again, this fortress is supposed to be tanky. He's actually fighting against the Mumma Kill, not against the building, this Shade of Wolf. This Mumma is like a no joke, by the way. He's like super tanky. Maybe there is something wrong with the Mumma Kill. Why is he so tanky? Like against everything. Okay, the barrage will be used. Where is the Ruin from the Morgomir? I don't know. This guy is also almost level 8. Okay, there comes... Okay, he actually dealt good amount of damage to the fortress, but I don't think he can finish it. I'm not sure though. Because there comes the Mordor Airways, and now we have even 2 Falbies and a Witch King. Like 3 Wingers, 3 Flyers. Look the damage this guy's taking. Barely dealing any damage. Oof, that might be actually close. But Witch King is gonna get onto the battlefield too, getting dismounted. I think he can take it down even. That's crazy. Okay, the fort has been destroyed. That's massive, okay? This is, now we are talking. Now we are talking. That's massive. He also went for the ability. There comes the... Okay, they are all dismounted. The sound, I just want you to imagine the sound, like on the Weathertop in the films. But the fort is down. Mordor has 2.2k, okay? The main question is, does he have builders? Because if not, Doesn't matter how much resources you have. Okay, he has builders. Okay, he has at least one builder, we can say that. And he already has 2.8k in the bank. So he needs to have 5,000 before he can rebuild the fortress, okay? But the Falbies are no joke. Okay, never mind, they are a joke. One of them has been already killed. Oh, the damage! Oof, the damage! Now we are talking, finish him! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So close. So close. Okay, now as Angmar, you have one job. Do not let him rebuild the fortress. You need to check him non-stop, okay? Check him non-stop. If you can deny him, not even deny, delay him, you are such a favorite in this game. You have like crazy win condition. Because he cannot really stop making army. If he stops making army, then he will lose. So he needs to make both, like keep making army, keep making units. He has now 5.2k. He's gonna rebuild the fortress. The question is where? He's rebuilding it in the safe place. That's gonna be the vision of Angmar. Angmar doesn't have the information we have. He doesn't know nor see where the fortress is gonna be rebuilt. The Screech is gonna be used. That's good, Screech, but it didn't affect the ones in the back line. But the splash damage from the Witch King is kinda crazy. Now the Witch King is gonna get lower and lower. Oh, he found it. He found it. Okay, but remember, we can always cancel it. Bro, what is this damage? They are demolishing these giants. Can he summon some? He can only use Blight or the White Summon, but none of them are good against buildings, and for sure not against the fortress.
I serve once again.
Okay, oh, but this guy is coming. That's good. His Ruin is gonna deal way more damage when the fortress has no armor upgrade on it, okay? But you want to be fast though. You don't want it to be built up fully back to full HP. You just don't want this to happen. It's gonna use the Mortar Blade. That means one of them is gonna turn into a white. White have always like a great ability. They will get healed up back to full. Oh my god, what is Walder doing over there? Walder is in big trouble. Walder is a warrior fighting until the end, but Smoke is paying attention. Maybe he can get away. He's gonna Felwind him. Oh my god, he kind of got saved, maybe, I don't know. Oh, he's gonna get away, by the way. That's kind of... Look, no way. No way. Finish him. I don't know. Why is he so fast? This is not fun. I'm shocked, bro. I'm legitimately shocked. This guy is just safe. Safe. Hold ground stance. He's Gucci. The fortress is back up too. That's crazy. He's gonna teleport. Okay, teleported himself. The blink has been used. There he is, the blink. Okay. Oof, the damage is different, as you can see, right? Without armor, you just like almost one-shot this thing. Actually, they are dealing so much damage to Angmar heroes to the fortress. Maybe they can finish it off. Because no power is really gonna help him to stop him from the destruction of this fortress. And Smoky is gonna be defeated indeed. And Irby is gonna win this. Crazy game. GG, well played. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please smash the like button. Let's get this video to 250 likes, I think, and I know we can do this. If you don't want to miss out future uploads on this channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself. Keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.